There goes French prayer. So new long video, long and I think interesting. I plan to do this every update pretty much. I think it's the right way. So I will be giving you builds for all of those guys, each of them. It's a video with a build for well, all of them, so it will be only one build. I won't really go into little details, such as giving you the meta build, my build, and whatever else. I will just give you straight up my build, and from there you can either just use it or use it as a base for the base of your own build. That's kind of what I like to do. I will also be giving you well, very best timestamps in case if you wanna go right to the character that you like. I wanna see the build I use for them. Obviously, because otherwise it will be very hard for you to find. And yeah, I will also be giving tips that I don't think you will hear anywhere else. I like to think that every player has found some little tricks and about the builds has found some very specific reasons to use some very specific skills in the skill tree and put points there. And yeah, so yeah, some tips, builds, and yeah, let's go. Okay, so there we go. We start with Blacksmith. I will start with the healers, then then I will go up. So Blacksmith, I like to use him. So first thing I like to say is Blacksmith is a character that I think is really useful to Prestige. Just because of the extra skill points you will get, you will understand why once I go over the build. So yeah, I won't go over the skills, Alright, so here Champs plus Max. Maxed out because it's very important, that makes you efficient as a healer. And the warriors have so much heal that if you don't have this maxed out, there is almost no point in healing them. It's better to give them a color. Out for dodger because dodging is better than being hit. Maxed out. This might save me, avoid me one hit, that could matter a lot. Then I like to think that Blacksmith's speciality damage is kind of what makes him special. So I have. Oh, why don't I have this? Yeah, I couldn't max this out sadly. So Weapon Master 200 max, super important to me. Alright, so last roll, 35%. When you go there, you gain. Okay, so the first one is 15%. Then you gain 20 extra percent, 35. Then you gain 15%. 15 doesn't matter as much as the 20% to me, so I have it at 35. If I get an extra skill point, I might put it here or I might put it here. Alright, to Van Hell, I wish I could put more there, but I don't have enough skill points. Melee damage, yeah, clearly melee damage. Balance bar damage, first aid because I have to. Deep pocket champ scorer, I wish I could max this out, honestly. I know and same for this one, I really wish I could, so that's why I would like to prestige him. So that's it for Blacksmith. Now David, strong and reliable healer. So I don't play David much, so maybe you guys can give me some tips. But well, same as always, Champs plus max because I have to. Out for dodger max because I have to. 6 stars max because I have to. Okay, so David really sucks at melee, at least in my opinion, right? So I went with a damage build with guns for him, but at the book I'm using a sledgehammer, preferably, for balance bar damage, unless it's like a damage team comp and using my damage with firearms kind of matter. But otherwise, I will just be using melee at book to stun lock. That's my idea. First aid, 15%. Maxed out, and a lot of heals because I want to stay alive with the healers, and I feel like they're squishy if you don't have that. Actually, I'm going to change this right away to this. Because this Okay, here is a very specific tip for healers, just so you know. And not just healers actually, every single character you guys are playing. Resistance is better than max health, and why? Because this right here will heal your general health. Let's say it's going to heal 700 health. 700 health. You know, if you have that, you know, you will receive less damage, so you will need less healing. If you have that, you extend your health, and it's great. But it doesn't help with the healing. This synergizes with the healing on every character, so always prioritize tougher than hell on every character. Super important, alright? I will be repeating this on other characters in case of some of you are not watching the one character I'm talking about. So yeah, industrial strength around that, like 35%, does it matter? Yeah, yeah it does. Nothing else here is really important anyways. At least I believe. I could go without, but 5%, you know. Alright, so that's it for David. Now the best character in the whole game. So Pablo currently has the best character. You could take away all of his points, he will still be OP. Alright, obviously joking, you know, unless you're a Pablo main, you will think that Pablo sucks and needs a rework. He got one, but he still needs one. It's funny, right? Cyber really messed up. So, I have a melee build on Pablo, but honestly, it sucks. He looks really cool and jacked in this outfit, and you just wanna melee with him, but honestly, he fucking... well, I could say it again, but yeah. So, you have to go, I believe, just like David, you have to go all points. It's just how it is. Okay, so where did I not put my points here? Yeah. Same as David, exactly the same build, nothing very specific here. Okay, for the ones who didn't watch David again. So Shams, maxed out, everything that is necessary here, damage, yeah. Deep pocket, yeah, you know, the basics for everywhere. So, Cheryl. Cheryl, with her, I went with Shams Plus. Well, obviously, Shams Plus maxed out, so you can, you know, more healing efficiency matters very much. Outer dodger reduces the stamina cost of dodging, so you can dodge more. So, balance bar damage for the book. Weak splitter, some headshot damage, but here I decided to reduce it with her. I decided to do so. I didn't even use Tougher Than Hell as well because I wanted fast forward at 10% with her. I don't know, I just want Cheryl to be OP because something different, right? Something different with her. Long life battery, I wish I could avoid that, but if you wanna get to fast forward and be really strong, be really like oppressive to the demons, because fast forward will take away time from the demon, will take away levels from the demon, and some basically some overall pressure, especially because demons on the skill tree have the same thing but in reverse. So you wanna use fast forward to kind of counter. I know what they have. I mean, Puppeteer has it. So that's it for Cheryl. Now Hidash. Best healer in my opinion still. So max Shams because you want to heal fully your allies when you use a Shams. Out for dodger, so you can dodge and not get hit. Super important with this squishy character. Sync stars for balance bar because you will be meleeing mostly, and for the book as well. Max damage, so you can heal more with alternative healing. 25%. I suggest you prestige him to 1. Very important with him, it matters very much. So more damage, so it can be converted into more healing. Tougher than hell because I melee a lot, so I kind of need this damage reduction. He's quite squishy otherwise. More damage, again, more healing. Yeah. Then the usual combo, max Shams, 2 extra Shams in case of I don't have time to collect, or if if I don't want to, because the demon is there. And some extra health because, you know, why not? Alright, so now Amanda. So I don't play Amanda, and this build might be the wrong one, so you guys tell me. So here, damage, balance bar with guns. For the book mostly, but partially for the overall game. I think it matters, especially if you're alone against the demon. Max damage, you know, same thing as always. Fear Nerve is super important, so you don't have to go under fire every 2 minutes. And with a hunter, you cannot get fear, or your whole team is dead. I mean, you can drop your weapon, but it's not really convenient. So very important. Staying power, max stamina. I chose max stamina instead of Outfall Dodger. That's actually a quite tricky choice because this, I think I prefer it like this. Actually, I will tell you why. Here is my theory. So max stamina gives you more dodges in a way, and the running ability at first. But once you have exhausted those 4 or 5 dodges and you start to recover stamina, you will be able to dodge way earlier with the stamina cost reduction because you don't need to recover as much of your stamina to start dodging again. And most of the time in the objective you will not just dodge 4 or 5 times, then stop. You will dodge 10 times, 11, 8, I don't know, 20. And that will matter in the long run against good demons. That will really test your build. So that's my explanation. I didn't update my what the fuck do I have? I didn't update my build with Amanda for a while. So there you go. Again, if some of you play Amanda a lot, tell me what you have. And yeah, I believe my tip with Outfall Dodger is very good. So keep it in mind. Okay, now we go to the next hunter. So Prestige one. I really like Kelly. I like her. What do I have here? I'm getting so close, damn it. I really want to get her to Prestige 2. Actually, I would like to get her to Prestige 5, but it takes forever. So, more range report damage, balance bar for the book, and for also the overall game, especially if you're alone. Damage, well, damage, which gives her more bleeding damage as well. Fear, so you know you don't kill your team. Here, no stamina, but Outfall Dodger instead, because when you recover your stamina, you actually can dodge like a 6th time, or 5th time, or 8th time, or 10th time, way earlier than if you had this max instead. You know, that's why I prefer Outfall Dodger. They do up close for the book, to be honest. I'm not sure if Deadly from a distance is not better. Here, last chance, 15%. If I go to Prestige 2, I would like to max this, but maybe this is better. I don't know, you tell me this. So that's my build for Kelly. Now this guy. What's his name again? Ed, yeah, always good with the chest. So, damage, balance bar for the book, damage, fear, so you don't kill your whole team. Now, same as other hunters. Oh, I keep doing this mistake. Outfall Dodger again for the one who didn't hear it. So you can so after dodging 4 or 5 times, when your stamina starts recovering, you get your 5th or 6th dodge quicker, and you know, and the the longer fight lasts, and the quicker you will get your dodges back. It's for the recovery of your stamina, not for your initial stamina. Deadly up close, super important for the book, and this super important with double barrel, boomstick, crossbows, blunderbuss, yeah, you know, the usual drill. So the current maybe best character in the game, other than Ruby, but she's broken, so it doesn't count. I think without that, he will be considered the best character, maybe. So long shot, hold up, points, maxed out damage, balance per book, any enemies. Damage again with headshots. Fear, so you don't annihilate your whole team if you get control with your double barrel. I mean, well, actually, it's so you don't get fear, you never get control. Staying power, I keep doing this mistake. Out for dodger instead, as I said on every hunter build, but I will repeat it again in case of you didn't watch yours, which will be understandable. This is for your recovery. So your initial stamina will help you dodge 4 or 5 times, and when it's depleted and you need to dodge a 6th time or 7th time, that's when recovery or stamina recovery kicks in, and you will get your dodges 6 or 7 dodge, whatever, way quicker with this than if you had this. So this, I believe, against good demons will matter a lot more. So super important thing. Then your plus for the book mostly. This might be better, I don't know, you tell me. And last chance maxed out, so the second shot of the double barrel does do crazy damage. Be careful at not doing the same thing as I do. I keep reloading every time I can. Big mistake. Always shoot your second shot, especially at the book. Okay, so that's it for the hunters. Now Mia. Prestige 5 Mia, as you can see. So we give you a build that you could use if you are not prestige. Okay, what the fuck? Okay, that is not the right build. This was a build I thought would be interesting for the scythe. You could try it out, I guess, max dismemberment, but yeah, my regular build with her is yeah, there we go. So, the last roll, maxed out. Super important for the book. Sorry, I'm getting messages. Super important for the book, and if you are good at timing your third, or actually your fourth hit, you will be able to use that a lot on the book again, or on bosses on many occasions. Out for dodger because it's better to dodge than get hit. That's why I don't have extra health. Devastating force, well, seeing stars, balance bar, super important. This skill works with every weapon, so super important as well. Blunt force trauma, so I can be really good with a sledgehammer in a team that has no ruby or no damage. This could matter a lot against property, for example. Heavy hitter, well, blood rain, right? Every time you do, okay, now what am I saying? Okay, well, every time you do a heavy, you get some bleeding damage, so super important. Here, tougher than hell instead of industrial strength, because it's better to get less damaged than to have more health and get damaged more. The reason being the healers, they will give you a limited amount of health with their shams, maybe 700. So with this, you actually make the healing you get more efficient. Basically you save you will save 1 or 2 colas per games for your healers, just because you have this instead of this. If you have both, it's different, alright? So remember guys, big tip, do not choose industrial strength on anyone unless you already have tougher than hell maxed out. This is way smarter because of what I just said. Then here, fighting shape for the book. It's really only for the book because this you cannot activate, you cannot have it for sure at the book. This, all you need is just to keep 1 cola for the book, and I like to keep 3 amulets that I pop on myself. The book phase starts, you use 2 amulets, you use a champ, you are max health, you will get your 10% extra damage. And they are very useful for Necromancer boss, Puppeteer elites, yeah, a whole bunch of enemies, right? Okay, then here, Weapon Master to highlight maxed out because bad choose meta, so machete sucks. Stunning strikes, heavies, that's what make warriors special. I believe more special than other characters. the extra balanced bar damage, it's way more difficult for the demons to deal with them because of that. Alright, so that's it for me. Now Henry. I don't like Henry. Okay, so since I don't like Henry, this is going to be quick. So that's rolled 15% only. Outrigger. Why do I have this? Okay. Okay, it's better to dodge than get hit. Here, max melee damage. With him though, I would like to. Yeah, it's tricky. Henry is a character you have to prestige so you can get that maxed out. His ability is super strong, that's the only thing that makes Henry special. No offense to you guys. So it's important to max it out. So, you know, big tip, prestige him if you like Henry. So 6 stars, blunt force, trauma, heavy hitter, basically more damage because Henry kind of lacks damage a little bit. So at book he is not as effective against property as he should be, as other warriors can be more easily. So I like to add fighting shape for the book to give him the damage he needs to deal with property elites there. You know, like property elites usually they use their thunder strike when you stun them, and then if they're not dead, they will use it again. And that's what fighting shape prevents. Just pop up some amulets at the book, and and use a champ to have fighting shape and an extra 15% damage early in the book phase. Weapon Master two-handed because it's meta. One-handed weapons kind of suck unless you are very lucky and get a legendary. Stunning strike. I wish I could max this out, but yeah. Okay, so that's it for Henry. Scotty. I've been enjoying playing him these days. I think he's a bit tricky. So... so if I'm correct, one thing about Scotty is that when you do a heavy attack, a percentage of that heavy that damage is converted into collateral damage to the enemies around. So with him, I do believe that it is very important to have max damage in every little thing you can, in everything you can. So I'm going to change my build here, and that's a bit tricky, yeah? And go with max damage. I can do that. That's when the trickiness comes, right? 6 stars, I can't. That I guess I could, yeah? Yeah. Okay. So my idea with him is that, well, I need to prestige him to 1 actually, which I might choose to right now. We'll see. So my idea with him is when a demon spawn a portal, okay? A portal with basics. You can one-shot all of the other basics except for the one that gets controlled, or almost one-shot them in the worst case with collateral damage if you have enough damage, because this is a percentage of your damage. So the higher the damage you get with collateral damage. So it is very important to me to get a super powerful hit, particularly at the book, so you can kill every unit around thanks to collateral damage. That's Scotty's speciality to me, that's what makes him strong. Different than other warriors, he really has that. So, big tip for the Scotty players, I could be wrong, but I think that's how he works, right? So yeah, well, the build is very generic. But yeah, mostly super high damage. I'm squishy, but well, I guess if you play Scotty with his build, you have to get really damn good and literally play like a freaking hunter because you don't have a lot of dodges. So super hard playstyle. Yeah, I really need to prestige him. Okay, so that's it for Scotty. Alright, now Warriors. So my favorite warrior, clearly. So the last word, maxed out. Outro dodger maxed out so I can dodge hits and not get hit. And not getting hit is better than, um, having tougher than hell or extra health to me, only to me. Devastating force, maxed out, so damage fighting shape. Very good because of your potion, particularly at Prestige 5 as I am. You can have it super often. And for the book, just pop up some amulets and pop a champ and you will get it at book easily. Balance bar, some balance bar, not maxed out because the meta right now is damage. Damage again, damage with both. Very specific to my Ash this build. This is for the chainsaw mostly, and this is for whatever blue axe. Purple sledge, legendary axe, sword I get. Yeah, this is so whatever I found, I can use it. And I can use it really well, and the demon will not like it. Whatever melee weapon I found. But yeah, so okay, I will add that in this meta, Ash can be used as a damage character. He's very squishy with my build, yes, but what can I say? Sometimes I die, but if I play really sweaty and I'm really careful, I can make it. I can do it. His potion makes it really, I think, very doable. So yeah, use him as a damage character, clearly. With that, you can do in average 1.5k, 2k damage without a ruby. Anyways, so that's it for warriors. Now we go to ruby. Best character in the game. So, okay, very specific to this leader. Great influence maxed out. I know some of you right away will disagree with that, but to me it works that way. So Lilith Curse, not actually, Soul Eater. Every time something gets killed in her aura, she gets more souls, which means she can use her healing. So she can, basically the more souls she gets, the more healing she can provide to her teammate with her ability. So every little soul matters to me. And there is a big difference between that and that, believe me. I've played with one ruby who had this maxed out, and unless you have this maxed out, the enemies that die have to be super near ruby, basically. If you have this maxed out, everything on the objective range will feed you. It will feed you souls, make you stronger, and give you more healing, which to me, it's super important. And well, other than the healing, there is a whole bunch of things you get once, with the souls you have and when you use them to activate your ability. So super important to me, but it's a choice. Cardio because I like it early game. Quicker cooldown, I wish I could avoid. Master of Influence to give her more damage, which really goes with her ability. Outro Dodger for more dodgers, she already has an extra. So yeah, she already has an extra stamina ability, but this, makes her even stronger, even better at dodging. Industrial Strand because I had to, I think. Season Survivor Basic. If I Prestige, I would go there. I would use that. And then I wish I could use that too. And now, with her I went with a melee build. That's my build. So max melee damage clearly. So I can be a little bit like a warrior, if not the warrior of the team in some cases. So yeah, that's my ruby build. I think it's unique. I like it. Super fun to play. Super effective. Okay. One of the most fun characters to play, honestly. So I really like his abilities and all, and okay. Great influence. I'm selfish with him, I like Ruby. I have no aura. I do believe that I will always be near the boss or near the possessed unit, so if a warrior is milling the same unit that I am mailing, then he will get my grit influence, correct? I think so. Cardio for early game, and you know, so I can dodge run, get more efficiently. This for his ability, which basically means I can activate it more often. I do not do finishers, by the way. I just activate it, and then it gives me extra damage, and I activate it as often as I can. That's why I have a quicker cooldown maxed out. More damage, pass forward at 5% because it's OP, more dodges because it's squishy, more health because if he's way... I don't think I would survive without that on him. I like the warriors. 6 stars, melee damage because I'm a warrior main, so I think I'm good at doing damage, and that gives me extra damage that I will use during the book phase and objectives. I think I will use it well. So yeah, that's it for my airfield build. Now Annie, super strong character. So Annie, I'm a selfish Annie. I have no other ranger mods, which is terrible, but you know, if you think it's not good, it's probably not good, but that's my build. Selfish Annie. Quicker cooldown because her ability gives her more damage, and I want more damage. Master of Influence, again, more damage to myself, particularly. This because it's OP. Deep pockets ammo, out for torture, then what do I owe? Wait, what? Wait, what? This is a mistake here. Huh. I might choose guns that book, so especially if there is no hunter, I will have to use double barrel or boomstick, so this is very important. So as I just said, this is for boomstick, double barrel, at the book particularly to unlock the units and you know whatnot. More damage because she's like a hunter, yeah. And this for the book if I have a sledgehammer for star locking purposes. And that's it. I don't really need damage. Okay, so that's it for Annie. Now Leader Ash. So Leader Ash, I have this maxed out with him just like Ruby, because with him I'm actually not selfish. I'm being supportive of my teammates, and I want to make sure that if I get what is it? If I get El Jefe, you really should get him to Prestige 1, by the way, if you like him. Super big deal. So if you activate El Jefe by doing El Jefe grounding, my bad, by doing by dismembering an enemy, okay? Finishers is slow and bad. Try to dismember your enemies, and then your allies will get a big buff. If you have a scythe or a chainsaw, basically just do heavy hits. Every 2 heavy hits out of 3 will give you a GFA grounding. Then your teammates will get a buff. Super important. So that's why I have this maxed out. I want to make sure that they get the extra damage. You know, when I do my when I activate my ability. Okay, quicker cooldown because I think it's a very strong ability. Fast unlocks enemy from afar and all. Master of Influence for, well, you know, to do what it's supposed to do. Makes my ability stronger and gives more damage to the team. Out for dodger. Balance bar. Melee damage. Because I'm a warrior main, so I like to rely on those skills. And yeah, okay, so that's it. So that's the end. Hopefully you enjoyed his video, a long video. I've been talking for a while. And yeah, if you have some suggestions for any other characters that I'm not necessarily good with all of them, particularly healers and some hunters, go ahead, and put your builds. This could be useful for other viewers as well. And yeah, see you for the next video, and thanks for watching.